just practice practice the idea that this 3D reality is being projected in from somewhere else. Imagine like you're painting a picture, or you're drawing something on a flat piece of paper, and imagine that the you that's drawing it is the part that this you that's here in this 3D realm is invisible. So that the part that's drawing the picture is invisible. It's not included in the apparent reality. And imagine that the you, or rather what is being drawn on the paper, is this 3D life, where we have 5 senses and things have shape and form and color and smell and all that, right? As you're walking down the street, as you're holding an umbrella, as you're walking a wiener dog, whatever is going on, if you're researching crazy shit on YouTube and freaking yourself out, all of the stuff that appears on the piece of paper is the stuff that's being drawn on the piece of paper by the you, which is invisible, which would be, if you're going with the spider egg model, where your one step up consciousness is inside of an egg with spiders on either end, and you're projecting out from there to this reality. If you're going with that, then just imagine that what's being drawn on the piece of paper from there is this reality. The whole thing. Your body, any other humans around you, any other animals around you, any trees, rain, sounds, noises, etc. So imagine that you can draw the drawing from the drawing itself, rather than from the hand that's manipulating a pencil. If that makes any sense. It's just a slight flip in perspective that gives you a little different feeling of being an avatar, or an enfleshed soul. Because one of the main problems that happens here, as far as I can tell, is that people have become too entombed or too identified with the body and the 3D happenings around them. And therefore, they're just like, to bring it back to the analogy of drawing something on a piece of paper, all they're doing, all these people that are entombed within the flesh in a negative fashion, they're just drawing like really ugly faces, like they're drawing like clenched together facial features and clenched sphincters and all these kinds of things all in the same picture. Just they're drawing that on the piece of paper, and then they're just staring at that all day. They keep staring at it and staring at it and staring at it until they swoop on in there and they become that, and you are just this giant energetic clinch, right? So you can remove out of that. You don't have to be in that. You can draw another picture. You can draw a happy face in the midst of whatever you're feeling. You don't ever have to stay with the feeling. Snap your fingers. Like, that's one of the ways in Reiki that I was taught to release certain tendencies, energetic tendencies. It will just, you snap your finger, right? And it breaks the chain, because emotions are an entrainment. When you get in a certain emotion, you are following a pattern. Just like a record needle follows the grooves of the record. You're entrained into a certain note. So you can bump the needle a little bit. Just bump the needle a little bit. Skip on over a couple lines over and you'll have a different song playing.